What's going on, fam? It's your boy Ayo, and welcome back to the table where you guys already know where we keep it real, relevant, and relatable right here every Monday at 8 a.m. And today, I'm pretty pumped about today's topic of what I'm going to dive into because I'm learning to dive from deep in, like deep within me. And you all know me. I'm a single brother. I'm a single brother. And being single can be really hard sometimes, but I've also learned during this season, it can be very rewarding. It can be a very prosperous season because here's the truth. You can be content and happy in singleness and still want to be married. I can't wait to be a husband. I can't wait to be a provider. I can't wait to be a father, to be a grandfather. But while I'm waiting, I want to be a good steward with this season that I am in. And so I want to just walk through 5 things that if you are single, yes, if you are single, I really want you to really pay attention to these things. And I want you to comment below and let me know, hey, number 1, I'm struggling with. Number 3, I'm struggling with. Or you know what? Number 2, I'm doing real good. And I'm only going through 5. If there's something else you think I should talk about or we should know as single people, drop it below. Let me know because here's the truth. These are just my 5 things. Maybe you may have another one thing that we as single people should be doing. So this is not just a show to where I talk at you. No, we're having a conversation. So drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think we should add to the show, and we're going to keep it going. All right. So here's number 1. If you're single, if you're single and you want to be a good steward of this season that we are in, yes, you and I want you to figure out who you are and where you're going. Aha! Let me say it again. Number 1, I want you to figure out who you are. Who did God create you to be? And where are you going in life? I want you to set a clear vision for your career, for your life, for your goals, for where are you going? I don't want you to be a single person and you're waiting on another individual to make you. Most times when I'm talking to single ladies, they're like, well, I don't really want to, just get all these plans because I want to make sure that I save room for my husband. Oh, well, wait. I love the fact that you want to save room for your husband to come in and y'all build something together. But God made you. He gave you an assignment. You go after that assignment. You see, because I believe that when we are operating within God's perfect will, not his permissive will, his perfect will, that's when I believe 2 that come together will be blessed. If God called me to do what I'm doing today, and if God called my wife to do what she's doing today, God is going to honor that and he's going to bless that because we're doing exactly what we were created to do. Singleness is the perfect time to find you. You don't need someone else to define you. Use this time in your singleness, in our singleness, to define you. Some of my goals during this season that I'm in is to make sure that my mental health is well. A few years ago, I was engaged to an amazing young lady. You all hear me say this all the time. And I just knew I was about to be married. I just knew I was about to become a father. Then all of a sudden, I had to walk away from it because it was the best thing for the both of us. And during that time, one of the very first things that my mentor said is, all right, you need to define you better. You need to focus on you. You need to get clear with where you're going and how you're going there. I had just started with Ramsey Solutions and just joined the speakers team here. And I said, all right, I want to become one of the best speakers that impacts young people and millennials, help them become debt free, help them start a successful life, help them get over some of the roadblocks that some of them are facing. So I really just got focused with my team and said, hey, I want a YouTube channel. Hey, I want to travel the world. Hey, I want to really use this time wisely to make sure that I'm defining and finding me. But while I'm doing that, I'm helping you. Use this time to figure out who you are and where you're going. And while you're figuring out who you are and where you're going, make sure you're helping someone else. Make sure you're serving someone else. Make sure that you're putting a smile on someone else. At the end of the day, I want you to take some time to pray and seriously reflect on who you are and where you are going. Number two is a fun one right here. It's a fun one. I got excited because you know why? I just started doing this. And you know what? I'm going to be transparent because you all know here at the table, we keep it real. All right, so I'm going to keep it real with you. Here's number 2, that my pastor had to tell me to do this. And I already knew this one, but I want to share it with you. Take yourself out on some dates. That's right, brothers. Look at me, because the ladies, they are already doing this. Ladies have no problem putting on some high heels, putting on a nice, beautiful dress, getting the hair done, getting the makeup done, and they going out there to a restaurant, sitting down and treating themselves, looking good by themselves. But brothers, nah, man. We just chill. We go up to the man cave. We go to the living room. We cut on the PlayStation. We cut on the Xbox, and we chilling. Nah. What I'm saying is it's okay. You know what? It's okay, brothers. Throw in your Jordans. Throw in your nice pair of sneakers. Throw in some jeans and cut your hair. Brush your teeth. I hope you brushing your teeth. And going out there, man. Take yourself out to Top Golf. Take yourself to a nice restaurant and just chill. Because here's the thing. No one else should be able to make you happier than you make yourself happy. No one else should be able to bring this amount of joy to where they're bringing more joy into your life than you are able to bring in joy. No one else is my biggest fan. No one can cheer me on more than me. I am so confident in myself that I don't need no one else to cheer me on. Would I like it? Would I love to have a team that's rooting me on? Yes, but I've learned to love myself. I'm not trying to sound arrogant, not trying to sound like this old boastful guy. No, what I'm saying is I love Anthony O'Neal. And I believe that there's nothing wrong with me taking myself to a nice restaurant and treating myself to a nice meal. There's a restaurant here that I go to probably about like once a month. I budgeted, and it's a very nice restaurant. And I'm telling you right now, I go there every Friday, not every Friday, but once a month on a Friday. And I go to the top, and they know I like to sit right by the window because it overlooks the whole city of Nashville. And they bring me my nice little cocktail. They know that I love my shrimp after that for my appetizer. They know I am a steak man, and they bring it to me. And I do it once a month on a Friday. And I love it because I'm overlooking the whole city. And the waitress came to me one day. She said, "Why do you come here by yourself? Like everyone else is in here is in a relationship." I'm like, well, because I deserve it just as much as they do. I want to do it. And she's like, wow. So there's nothing wrong with taking yourself out. It's weirdly relaxing, but I promise you, it builds confidence and it builds social skills. I have met some amazing people just being by myself, maybe at a bar or maybe out. I'm at Top Golf. I went to Top Golf one day and I'm just golfing by myself. And the bay next to me, was this dope couple. And they're like, yo, wait, Anthony O'Neal? I was like, yeah, that's me. He's like, yo, can we golf with you, man? We watch videos. We love Dave. I was like, sure, come on over. And guess what? The husband became a very close friend of mine. Very close friend of mine. So get out there. Expose yourself. And here's the truth. Can I just go here with it? Can I go here? Can I go here? If you go out by yourself, you may find someone. Okay? If you go out by yourself and you put yourself in a nice, quality, healthy environment, you never know. You may find that Mrs. Right or that Mr. Right. But if you're home as a single person 100% of the time, who are you going to find? Who are you going to find? I don't know. Now, while you're in your single life, all right, we talked about, I want you to figure out who you are and where you are going. And number 2, there's nothing wrong with taking yourself out on a date. But while you're in your single life, I have to say this because this is so important. And I say this often. And I want to make sure that I'm not trying to be this mental health guy or this mind guy. That's not my background. I don't have any education in it. but I firmly believe that you have to take care of your health. And when I say your health, I'm talking about your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health, and your spiritual health. The whole deal. I'm always telling people that your mind is your number one asset, to mind your business, because your mind is a business and your body is a temple. I am in the gym every single morning at about 6 a.m. and I'm working out because I want to make sure that I live as long as I possibly can. I'm not 100% healthy in the things that I eat. I'm growing in that area. I'm learning how to eat healthier, because let me just be real with you. Eating healthy, sometimes it just sucks. Okay, I'm just gonna be real. It just, man, drinking water every single day, eight cups a day. I'm in meetings. I gotta go to the bathroom, and I'm like, I just used the bathroom. Oh my goodness. So I'm not sitting here saying it's easy. I don't want to sit here and act like you guys, I'm doing it. No, we're at the table. We keep it real, and I'm be real with you. This is something that I can work on when it comes to my physical health, because I love working out. Oh, I love getting up beneath that bench and bench pressing 250 pounds. I love that. But then when I get home, I also love a good homemade burger. I love a good pepperoni and sausage with pineapple pizza. I love sweet tea, have lemonade. But I know this as well. And if I want to live until I'm 90, 100, 110 years old, I have to put more positive things, more healthy things into my body. And I'm not just talking about the physical perspective, but if I want to live a long life as well, if I want to be successful as well, if I want to be a good, strong husband, a good, strong father, if you want to be a good, strong spouse and a good, strong parent, you got to take care of this. You got to take care of your mind. I'm urging everyone, especially young people, go see a therapist once a month. Go see a therapist once every other month. Go talk to someone. Even if you think 100% everything is okay, and it could be, but I'm telling you, every time you walk into a good therapist or a good counselor's office, they're going to pull something out. They're going to make you think about something that you cannot and that you would not make yourself think about. Trust me. I walked into my therapist's office the first time. I'm like, I'm good. I feel great. I'm Gucci. I'm straight. I left crying. I got into my car and I am in tears. I'm praying. I'm like, what just happened? But you know what? Since then, I have actually grown to enjoy crying. Because when I find something deep about me on the inside, it makes me think. And when I think, I'm learning more about who I am. And when I learn more about who I am, I can correct and change and improve on certain things that's on the internal. And when I do that, it comes out on the external. And when it comes out on the external, people see the growth, people see the change, and people start gravitating towards me because they see I am maturing, I am getting better, I am nicer, I am healthier, I am wiser. If you really want to be a solid parent, if you really want your marriage to work, get someone to really just help you walk through and talk through some things. Get someone to help you out with your health. Go to the gym. Stop being lazy. Join me and let's eat better. Okay? Get involved in a local church. Grow spiritually. What are you reading? I know you're probably watching the latest and the greatest hip hop live television shows, and Real Housewives, and The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. I mean, I get it. That's entertainment. But if you're putting more junk into your body and you're not reading anything about life, if you're not growing in any aspect from a spiritual perspective, and for me, I'm a Christian, so every morning I read the Bible. Every month I try to read at least some form of something spiritual and something practical. If we're not growing, then it means we're dying. I told you in my video a few weeks ago that if you're not failing, you're not learning. And if you're not learning, you're not improving. And if you're not improving, you're not growing. So in order to grow, you got to improve. In order to improve, you got to learn. And in order to learn, you got to fail. In order to fail, you got to try. Try taking care of your health. Try just focusing on you. I told you number 1 is learn you. Number 3 is take care of you. Oh boy, this is only a 25, 30-minute show. I could live on that. But the preacher of me wanted to come out right there. The preacher of me wanted me to come out there because you're sitting here watching this show and you're sitting here saying, I take care of everyone else, but I do not take care of myself. I give everyone else the best part of me, but I don't give me the best part of me. I'm nice to everyone else, but I'm not nice to me. And I feel you. I feel you on that. Because that was me. I will put my feelings, my needs, my health, my mental health to the side to help someone else. No. Take care of you, because your future spouse, your future kids, they need a healthy version of you. And in order to really get a healthier version of you, here's the truth. Here's number 4. You got to surround yourself with some good people. And I'm not just talking about good people. Let's put the word health in front of that. So scratch out the word good and put health. Surround yourself around healthy people. People who are not scared to call you out on your own BS. I have friends in my life who are like, Amp, that was wrong. Amp, nah, bruh. Nah. I heard you on the show today and you said this. Nah, bruh. Amp, aren't you dating that girl? You over here dating her and you trying to date her and you trying to date her? Not saying that has ever happened. But what I'm saying is I have friends. You have friends who will be like, yo, aren't you trying to live an abstinent life? Don't do that then. Aren't you trying to abstain from intimacy before marriage? Or aren't you trying to get away from smoking? Or aren't you trying to get away from drinking? Or, hey, aren't you trying to lose 30 pounds? Or, hey, aren't you trying to save money to build a house? Or, hey, aren't you trying to get out of debt? Yeah, I am. So why are you doing that? Why are you buying this? Why are you spending money over here? Why are you talking to her? Why are you talking to him? Why are you doing these things? You need those kind of friends who are not scared to call you out on your own stuff. You need friends who don't mind serving. Serving. Friends who don't mind coming and help you. Friends who don't mind coming to help you and to put yourself as a priority for a day or two to help you out. You need friends who may not think the same, but their goals and their morals are the same. If you are a Christian, you need to be around Christian friends. If you are someone who's saying, I want to be debt free, you need to be around friends who also want to be debt free. If you want to build wealth, you need to be around friends who want to build wealth. If you want to gossip, then you need to be around people who want to gossip. I said it. But that's not a healthy friend. And you're not a healthy friend. I just got something. It's not even on my notes. It's not even on my notes. But I'm going to say it. Sometimes it's not our friends that's the problem. It's we. It's myself who is the problem. What I mean by that? Sometimes you don't have healthy friends because you're not a healthy person. You're not a healthy friend yourself. So if you want to surround yourself with friends, you got to make sure you do what we just talked about before. Make sure that you are healthy. Make sure that you are one of the solid 4 quarters that's in that circle. Because together, you and your circle can do some amazing, amazing things. Okay? Surround yourself with some positive people. You don't need to be alone. You don't need to be alone every single day, because I firmly believe and agree with the Bible that I read that it is best to not be alone. And that when two gather, things can happen. When two or three gather, whoo, when you get around quality friends, your life enhances. You can accomplish so much more. And you know what? Let's just say, for an example, you are lonely. You are craving for some type of companionship. Yo, get you a dog. I just got me a dog. Her name is Daisy. And nowhere near a wife, nowhere near a kid. But I actually enjoy my dog. I actually enjoy my little girl. True story. There's a bet going around the office right now that a lot of people don't, they think I don't know what's up. They thought I was going to get rid of this dog in like 2 weeks. It's been 4 months. You know, and I believe the reason why is because I do desire great friendships and great companionships. And Daisy's been a great addition to my family. And she's going to be a great addition to whenever I do get married and have kids. Here's the last one. And I want to spend a little bit of time here because this is important. And I believe that when we are a good steward of our singleness, the number one reason why there are divorces in the country is not because of cheating. It's not because of sex outside of the marriage. It's not even because of communication. It's because of finances. The last thing that I want to see you do is get married and you're not financially responsible. Is to find the love of your life and you want to spend the rest of your life with this individual, but you can't even get an apartment in your name because you're racked up with debt. That you all can't even get a decent apartment because you're living paycheck to paycheck already. The last thing that I really want you to do, which is number 5, when it comes to enjoying your single life and using this season correctly, is to become financially responsible. Now is the time to get control of your money. Right now. At the end of this video, I want you to click the link below, Ramsey Plus, and there's a free trial there. I'm always talking about Financial Peace University. I'm always talking about the 7 baby steps. And some of you have jumped on it and you're getting it. But some of you watching right now are not getting it. Some of you watching right now are about to get married and you're not financially responsible. The last thing I desire from my daughter is to marry a little boy in a grown man's body. And the last thing, that's the last thing. No one should walk into a marriage thinking that they got everything and they good and love is going to get us through and you don't even have the basics. Now is the time. You don't want to take debt into marriage and you don't want to take a lazy mindset into the marriage. All right. So what I want you to do is I want you to take Financial Peace University. I want you to look at your finances and be honest with yourself. Okay. I want you to pull all 3 of your credit reports. I want you to list every single debt item down. I want you to list your income 100%. I want you to go online and see how many subscriptions you have. I want you to see how much money you're spending on food and how much money you're spending on clothes. And ladies, how much money you're spending on your hair. Guys, how much money you're spending on video games and how much money are you spending on shoes and Jordans? I want you to be very honest and I want you to write everything down on paper so you can see exactly where you are financially. And from there, the very first thing I want you to do is write down a vision. Where are you going? Where do you want to go with your money? I'm not just talking about your life. But where do you want to be at with your money? Do you want to make 6 figures? Do you want to be debt free? If you want to be debt free, why do you want to be debt free? What's the clear vision with your money? Where do you want to go? Because here's the truth. You need to learn how to stick and stay on a budget. Stay on a budget. Because the Bible says where there is no vision, that's where people perish. And I believe it's the exact same thing when it comes to our money. Where there is no vision for our money, that's why on Tuesday, when we just got paid on Friday, we're like, yo, where is my money? You didn't have a vision for it. So it went anywhere and everywhere. I know where every dime, down to every penny of my money goes. I know when I'm missing 33 cents. Do you know when you're missing $33? I do. I can tell myself, I can tell my mentors, I can tell my family, yeah, I spent 32 cents over here. Oh, yeah. I know. I know when I'm missing something because I budget. Truth of the fact is, I actually look at my budget every day before I even look at my checking account. Before I go out, and if I'm saying, I want to buy these shoes, I don't look at my bank account. I look at my budget. I want to go out on a date, I look at my budget. What's in my line item there? I'm looking to do some major things in my life right now. So I have a very strict budget. So when I do get married, here's the thing. It's not going to be a perfect marriage because I don't know anyone who has a perfect marriage. Because I'm not a perfect person and I've never met a perfect person. So two imperfect people are going to come together as one. So there will be arguments. There will be frustrating moments. There will be nights that will be long. But one thing we would never have to argue about is money. I will be able to propose my wife and pay cash for her ring. I will be able to pay cash for the wedding. I will be able to take her on a honeymoon. I will be able to take her on a vacation, once or twice a year. I will be able to take my family and my kids to Israel to walk the land where Jesus Christ walked. I will be able to take my kids to Disneyland or Disney World when my parents couldn't take me and my siblings there. I will be able to do those things because when I was single, I told myself no so I can tell my family yes. I said no to this so that tomorrow when I am blessed to have a wife, when I am blessed to have kids, I can tell them yes. I am going to be well in that area of marriage because I am financially responsible. And so will you. If you're rocking with your boy, we are using this single life wisely. We're using this single life to get closer to Jesus Christ, to get closer to God. We're using this single life to become financially responsible. And we're using this single life to grow and to mature and to develop into the young man or the young lady God has called us to be. And that's what we're going to do. And if that's not what you want to do, I'm going to tell you right now, unfollow me. Unsubscribe to the channel because I am quality, you are quality, and the only people I want rocking with us are quality individuals because we're going somewhere. 2020 has been a rough year, but we're going to finish it strong. And if you're single, I'm praying for you and pray for me too because single can be rough. It can be lonely, but I refuse to not be a good steward of this season, which is why I did certain things here recently because I wanted to make sure that I fine-tuned a couple of things in my life so that way I could be a better individual down the road. So y'all, listen, 5 things to do to be single and happy. Number 1, figure out who you are and where you're going. Number 2, take yourself on some dates. As a matter of fact, do that this weekend. All right, take you somewhere nice. Just don't go to Red Lobster. Number 3, take care of your health. Number 4, surround yourself with good and healthy people. And number 5, become financially responsible. Listen, I want you to click the link below. I want you to sign up for Ramsey Plus if you haven't already. And I want you to commit to completing these 9 weeks of really setting yourself up well financially. And then also, once you do that, I want you to come back to this video and I want you to comment below. What did I miss? What are some other things that we as single people should be doing? All right. It's your boy, Anthony O'Neal. I love rocking out with you all. This is amazing, man. I'm just loving all the comments. Thank you for the DMs. Thank you for the shout outs, the love. We are growing, you guys. We are going to do something with our lives. And I believe God is going to be pleased. Our families are going to be well off. and we're going to build some true wealth right here, a part of this AO tribe. So love you all. I'll see you all next week. Peace out.